Hello everyone, it's Red with RedDragonLeo.com, and it is a Wednesday night, August 24th. Sometimes I don't know what day it is. I didn't want to get this update to you. I got fooled a little bit right here, and I went short right here. I'm still comfortable with my short, even though we rallied into the close there. Probably should have paid more attention to the fact that the volume was light. Comparably, and really should be kicking myself for going short, but I really thought it was going to roll over right here. As you can see here on the 30-minute chart, it did not. They curled it back up, and but I just thought on that second hit it would roll over, and it did not. They went ahead and pushed it up, so we probably got a little bit more upside to go right into Ben Bernanke's meeting. Just like I said on the weekend video, I said I thought we was going to, run up here and put another wave in. I called it a C wave or a wave 2. So looking at it here on the daily chart, when I did that weekend video, I think we were here. So yes, it's been Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Okay, so at that point, I said that we would either go up and make a wave 2. I didn't know how high, and then we'd come down to wave 3 after Bernanke speaks, which I still think is what's going to happen, or this will be a wave C, and it'll go up here a little bit higher than this, meaning that this right here was wave 1 down, 2 up, 3 down, 4 up, and then this starts our 5th wave right here. So the question is, at this point, is it, let's see, let's draw this here for you. Okay, where am I at here? Okay, so the question is, if this continues up past here, then this is a C wave, with this one being B down and this one over here being A up. That whole move here, boom, is our 4th wave. Then you have the 5th wave down. That is the one possibility. That's only if this wave takes this out right here. If it does not take it out, then it is a wave 4 here that is complete. Obviously this one here's 3, and this is the start of the 5th wave right here. Again, this right here is our 5th wave going down, and then this would be wave 1 down in it, 2 up in it, and we're fixing to have wave 3 down in it, and then of course we would have a wave 4 up, and then a final wave 5 inside of 5. So you'd have wave 4 there at some point. So it'd be 5 waves inside of that 5th wave. Again, I don't really go a lot by Elliott wave, because again, it's an after the fact thing, but you have to speculate based upon what the charts are saying right here. Looking at the daily chart, you can see it is moving up, okay, and it has put in positive divergence right here. So that tells you, but how far will it go up before it rolls over? That's the question. We don't know. We're guessing at how far it's going to go up. So I really, can I pull that down? No? Okay. So I really don't know how far it's going to go before that. I think if I put, click that off. Let's see, click there. Okay. What's that do? I'll put the blue on there. Okay. All right, well, I'm just going to go ahead and erase this. You get the idea of what I'm saying right there. So tomorrow then, what I'm expecting, I'm actually expecting a day just like this red one right here. I think that we're going to turn around and sell off on the jobs data tomorrow, and I think we will have a move down. What are you doing there? Have a move down that will end up retracing back towards the end of the day, and it might look just like that candle there, sad to say. And then you see how that one popped a little bit higher? I think that's what will happen. on Fridays will pop up a little higher on Ben Bernanke's and then on his speech, and then we'll tank. Now, why do I say that? Well, let's look at the 60-minute chart. The 60-minute chart right here is getting overbought. This is the second attempt that it's curled back up, and I'm looking for some negative divergence on this. So what I like to see is the market to basically kind of go up here a little bit and then work its way down to give me some negative divergence. But in the morning, what I'd like to see it to do is to gap down on bad jobs data and go down and hit our fake print of 115.27 on the SPY that popped up, and that is let me pull it down, but that's kind of what I'm looking for. And then what that will do is, it's not going to work here. I'm going to have to reset it there, close it out there. Let me pull it down here on this other chart right here. Come on, baby, pull down here. There it is. Okay, right here, 115.27 on the NASDAQ. I, by the way, do not get any more fake prints with Ameritrade, which is very, very irritating that I don't get them. So I count on you guys to tell them to me. And I had actually seen this one in Cobra's forum. Someone had posted this fake print. So you can see throughout the entire day we went nowhere near 115.27. So I do think that is where we will go tomorrow. It's either going to be tomorrow or it's going to be Friday. That's what I'm thinking, that's where we're going to go. These down prints right here. Hold on one second here. Let's see here. Okay, sorry about that. Distractions here at the house. Okay, let's see here. So what I'm thinking here, let's go over to the 30-minute chart. See how the 30-minute chart has already got its negative divergence, and it already put in its higher high than right there. And that's typical. This looks to me like it's ready to roll over. It's tried 1, 2, 3 times. I think it's going to roll over tomorrow. And what I think is going to happen is basically this is going to probably roll down here a little bit, find some support, and then roll back up. I think we're going to go negative here in the morning and then probably roll back up into the afternoon. And it just makes sense to me to go ahead and do that. Drop down there, break into this trend line again, fool a lot of people, and then run it back up again one more time. Now, I don't know if it's going to put in a higher high here or if it's going to stop here, here, or here. I do not know. I do not know the answer to that. But I think that this run up that we're going to see right here is going to be because of Bernanke speaking on Friday morning at 10 a.m. That's what I'm thinking is the reason that we're going to have that run up. But it also matches up with the charts, and then you could literally draw your line over here, and that would be, it's a very long one, it's a stretch, but that would, it just matches up with what the 60-minute chart needs to do. So the 30-minute chart needs to do that, and the 60-minute chart needs to do that. And then so here, if we go over here to the 15-minute chart, 15-minute chart's really not giving us much of a clue. You could argue that it could continue up right here and make more bars higher, or it could just turn right and roll right down in the morning and then curl back up. It's hard to say on the 15. But this line right here is very, 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 very important, and I think we're going to gap down below it tomorrow and continue down, as I said, to that 115 SPY print on the SPY, which obviously is about 1152 approximately, somewhere in that range, on the SPX, or 1150 or something. And that would be, you know, obviously about right here or something where we've popped, and that would be good support as well. So it kind of matches up with everything when you think about it. And this also here, let's bring down some other charts here on my own, and let's get them here on the screen. As you can see, the SPX basically, and we don't need that anymore because I got my own lines right here. As this is the 2-hour chart. As you can see, it is getting up in overbought territory here on the 2-hour chart. And on the 4-hour chart, if we do 4 hours, it is also getting up there in the overbought territory and ready to roll over at any time. And so that's why I'm thinking we'll have that sell-off in the morning, and then we'll possibly rally back up. Now, the futures right now are, let's see here, and they are here as well, as you can see right here. This is the 4-hour chart on the futures, and look at them getting overbought. By tomorrow, you know, the 4 hours is pretty powerful. It's very, you know, it's next to the daily, obviously. By tomorrow, I really think that it's going to sell off. This line right here was where it was riding this line up, but I do think we're going to run back down in the morning, and maybe a gap down, and it'll probably be based upon you know, bad economic data, along with the Nasdaq's going to be weak because of Steve Jobs resigning. For those of you who didn't know that, he resigned for Apple, so Apple's going to take a hit, and it'll bring down the Nasdaq, so it'll bring down the S&P a little too. And it just all makes sense with the fake print being hit. If that's the case, I'll probably bail out on my short at that point, and set on the sidelines and let the rally back up into Friday. I mean, obviously, unless something major happens, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think they're just going to do that to simply reset the charts, is because you look at all the charts and they all say the same thing: overbought, overbought, we're overbought, we're overbought, everything. Here's a 2-hour overbought, getting ready to bang on this line. And you see this line right here, that goes all the way back to January 31st of 2011. You can see how important it is right here. So I do not know if we're going to go up here above this again, or if we're going to stay below it. I just don't know the answer to that. But so we're there on the 60-minute. Let's look at the 60-minute. You can look down here on the RSI or stochastics. You can see its relative strength there. It's losing it there as well. It's tiring now. There'll be one more push before it's over, but the ES is telling you the story on what's going on. And then the VXX, if we look at that, you can see that the VXX is on the 30-minute chart. It's got a little bit more to go, but you know, is this a bear flag down, then back up, then there? I don't know. It could be, but could be an inverse head and shoulders there on the 30-minute. But let's look at the larger time frame. So, you know, a larger time frame. Yeah, it's a problem there. It is kind of going down there. So it's a tough call there on the VIX, but I still have the feeling that we're going to go down, then back up, which would make the most sense to me. And then on the 2-hour chart, it's below 50. Let's look at the daily of the 1 year. And daily's rolling over, but the weekly is not. The weekly is really pushed it up. And yeah, the weekly is, well, I guess not as much as I thought, but here's my target of where I think it's going to go. I really don't think that, I still think we're going to sell off after Friday. I think we could go up there and hit that on Friday and then be done, and then sell off on the VIX and rally on the market. So okay, so I think I've covered everything that I wanted to cover here in this chart. So let's see, this is the So I'm getting some mixed signals here on the VIX, no question about it. The VIX is definitely giving me some mixed signals, but I still believe that for the most part the charts are clearly telling me that the market is going to sell off on Friday, and I think we'll sell off tomorrow as well. It just makes sense for them to back test and fall right back into this area right here, and then rally right back up, and that would work off these overbought conditions. So that's just what I see. Down in the morning to approximately 1150 area, and then back up into Ben Bernanke's speech. So you'd go down a little bit, then you'd go back up, and that would make sense with everything. That's just what I see, and of course, you know, if I'm wrong, then we'll just continue right on up, right into Ben Bernanke's speech. I do not see no big crash tomorrow, so it's either one of two scenarios. Either we'll continue up into Ben Bernanke's speech and we don't even go give this a break at all, or we gap down in the morning off some bad data, jobs data, and then we rally up. But either scenario, it points to a rally up into the 10 o'clock meeting on Friday for Ben Bernanke. And that is it, gang. Good luck, everyone. I'm already short from this area, so I didn't quite catch the top, but that's okay. I will hang in there because I do expect a big move down to come this Friday. So, alrighty, that is it. Thanks a lot.